Welcome to the Generic Management 4 workshop with Chartwell Business College. We're going to cover 242811. This unit standard speaks about prioritizing time and work for self and a team. Now, if you're a manager, you would be managing people. You would be helping people or doing the work through people. In order to be effective in the role of a manager, one needs to be able to make optimum use of time. Every individual has the same number of hours in any working day. How is it that some of us seem to get more done than others, or less in most cases? The unit standards in this section deal with using a systematic approach. Using a system helps us get more done. It gives us steps to follow so that we are organized and follow a logical process. We would organize our work schedule in order of importance or in the sequence that will get us to the end of our task by efficiently utilizing our resources. We might use a to-do list. A manager might consider the skills, the proficiency and availability of the staff member to be tasked. You might have already drawn up a task list, so this concept should be clear. Consider the value of using various tools to manage your time more effectively. What are some management tools you use? You have heard that time is money. Imagine you were given 86,400 Rand in a day to spend, but you had to account for it. How would you spend it? Well, we have 86,400 seconds every day, which potentially can be lost, never to be had again. Puts a different perspective on things, isn't it? Using the task list to prioritize activities and confirm that they have been completed might be one way of managing your time effectively. What criteria would you use to spend your time wisely? How do you prioritize your activities or tasks? Do some research on time management quadrants by Stephen Covey. You will find some exciting stuff to be able to give you the ability to manage your time more effectively. You would also be able to see where you spend most of your time. Are you spending a lot of your time in a quadrant of necessity? Or are you spending your time in the quadrant of quality and personal leadership? There's also a quadrant of deception, where you think you're busy doing nothing. Or in the quadrant of waste, where the 86,400 seconds gets thrown down the drain. So we could look at some other tools to manage our time. Using a diary. How do you use a diary? Have you considered effectively using a diary? Do you only use an electronic diary? Whatever you use, you need to be using it effectively. We spoke about a task list earlier on. How would you put in a task list? What would you put on there? You could use it to allocate the tasks. You could use it to have a record of who you're delegating to. You could use it to prioritize your tasks. You could use it to reflect the progress on the tasks. So your task list is a useful tool to any good manager.